a WikiVidi Documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Man with No Name. The Man with No Name is the protagonist portrayed by Clint Eastwood in Sergio Leone's Dollars trilogy of spaghetti western films, A Fistful of Dollars, For a Few Dollars More, and The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. He is easily recognizable due to his iconic poncho, brown hat, tan cowboy boots, fondness for cigarillos, and the fact that he rarely talks. Since he never received an official name in any of the films, he is conventionally known as the Man with No Name. When Clint Eastwood was honored with the American Film Institute's Lifetime Achievement Award in 1996, Jim Carrey held the introductory speech and said, "The man with no name had no name, so we could fill in our own." In 2008, Empire chose The Man with No Name as the 33rd greatest movie character of all time. Literature. The popularity of the characters brought about a series of spin-off books, dubbed the Dollar series due to the common theme in their titles. The Dollars novels also provide some background history. In July 2007, American comic book company Dynamite Entertainment announced that they were going to begin publishing a comic book featuring the Man with No Name. Set after the events of The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, the comic is written by Christos Gage. Dynamite refers to him as Blondie, the nickname Tuco uses for him in The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. The first issue was released in March 2008, entitled The Man with No Name, The Good, the Bad, and the Uglier. Luke Lieberman and Matt Volpert took over the writing for issues 11. Initially, Chuck Dixon was scheduled to take over the writing chores with issue 2. But Dynamite ended the series and opted to use Dixon's storyline for a new series titled The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The new series is not an adaptation of the movie, despite its title. After releasing 8 issues, Dynamite abandoned the series. Concept and creation. A Fistful of Dollars was directly adapted from Akira Kurosawa's Yojimbo. It was the subject of a successful lawsuit by Yojimbo's producers. Yojimbo's protagonist, an unconventional Ronin played by Toshiro Mifune, bears a striking resemblance to Eastwood's character. Both are quiet, gruff, eccentric strangers with a strong but unorthodox sense of justice and extraordinary proficiency with a particular weapon. Like Eastwood's Western setting character, Mifune plays a Ronin with no name. When pressed, he gives the pseudonym Sanjuroku Warbatake, a reference to his age and something he sees through a window. The convention of hiding the character's arms from view is shared as well, with Mifune's character typically wearing his arms inside his kimono, leaving the sleeves empty. Prior to signing on to Fistful, Eastwood had seen Kurosawa's film and was impressed by the character. During filming, he did not emulate Mifune's performance beyond what was already in the script. He also insisted on removing some of the dialogue in the original script, making the character more silent and thus adding to his mystery. As the trilogy progressed, the character became even more silent and stoic. Yojimbo is itself believed to have been based on Dashiell Hammett's 1929 novel Red Harvest, with Kurosawa scholar David Desser and film critic Manny Farber, among others, stating categorically that this is the case. Leone himself clearly believed this theory, saying that Kurosawa's Yojimbo was inspired by an American novel of the série noire, so I was really taking the story back home again. Although Kurosawa never publicly credited Hammett, Roger Corman claims that Kurosawa privately acknowledged Red Harvest as an influence. The lead character in Hammett's Red Harvest is also nameless, identified only as a continental op after the detective agency he works for. A subsequent film, Last Man Standing starring Bruce Willis, is a credited remake of Yojimbo. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?